Stop wasting time with English podcasts. If you listen every day but your speaking is still weak, you're not lazy, you're using podcasts the wrong way. I'm Stacy, and this is English Learning Radio. Stay with me because in this video, I'll show you the simple podcast routine. Pause, repeat, and speak, so you finally feel real progress. So let's start together. Chapter 1. The Pain of Wasting Time. Section 1. Cold Open. You're busy, but still stuck. Be honest. How many podcasts are saved on your phone, and how many changed your life? You wake up, you go to work, you come home tired. You tell yourself, I will study English tomorrow. Tomorrow becomes next week becomes next month, and inside you feel the same. You feel behind, you feel weak. You feel like other people are moving forward and you are standing still. You are not stupid, you are not lazy, you are just tired of trying and not seeing results. That pain is quiet, but it is heavy. You want confidence, you want discipline, you want a stronger life. Here is the truth. Most people don't fail because they don't work. They fail because they learn the wrong way. Today, I will show you a simple plan. Calm, clear, real. Section 2. The Hidden Trap. Podcast learning that looks productive. Many people use podcasts like background music. English is playing, so they feel productive. They walk outside, they scroll on their phone. They listen, but they don't really listen. They understand maybe 5%. 1 hour passes and nothing stays in the brain. If you listen for 1 hour but remember nothing, did you really learn? This is the trap. It looks like progress. It feels like progress, but it is only noise. And after months, the person feels worse because he did so much and still cannot speak. Disciplined men don't just consume, they train. The goal is not to listen more. The goal is to listen better, with a method that turns minutes into real change. Section 3. Bridge Promise. Today you'll fix this. In the next few minutes, you will feel a new kind of control. Not perfect control, real control. The kind that makes you sit up straighter. The kind that makes you think, okay, now I know what to do. Podcasts can be one of the best English teachers, but only if you use them the right way. Today, you will learn the biggest mistake, a new rule that changes everything, and a simple 3-step routine you can do even when you are tired. You will also learn how to stay consistent when motivation disappears. This is not about talent. This is not about a special app. This is about using a tool correctly. And when you do, your English improves, and your identity improves with it. Chapter 2. The Biggest Mistake Most Learners Make. Section 1. Mistake. Passive listening equals slow death. Let's say it clearly. Passive listening is slow death for your English. Your ears are open, but your brain is sleeping. It feels easy, it feels safe, and that is why people do it. But easy learning keeps you comfortable, and comfort keeps you weak. You press play while cooking, play while driving, play while scrolling. You feel like a good student, yet you still can't understand fast speech. You still can't speak without fear. You still freeze when someone asks you a simple question. This is not just about English. Many men live like this. They do something, but not enough to change. In fitness, they watch workouts. In life, they watch success stories. But watching is not training. If you want a new life, you must train like you want it. Section 2. The real reason. Your brain needs a job. Your brain remembers what it must use. That is simple. If you never pause, never repeat, never answer, your brain says, not important. So it throws the words away. Think about this. You can hear "How's it going?" 100 times. But if you never say it, your mouth will still feel blocked. You will still be quiet. Your English is not broken. Your training is missing. Podcasts are not just entertainment. They are a gym. In a gym, you don't watch weights. You lift. You sweat a little. You feel the work. That work tells the brain, save this. Keep this. We need it. Section 3. Bridge, a new rule for podcasts. Here is the new rule. One podcast episode must create one small output, one action, one result, something you can point to and say, I did that. One episode, one action. That's the difference. Output can be very small. It can be repeating one strong sentence. It can be speaking for 1 minute. It can be writing 3 lines in your notes. It is not a long speech. It is not a perfect accent. It is proof. Listen to 30 seconds, pause, repeat 1 sentence, then continue. That small pause is power. That small repeat is training. In the next chapter, I will show you the right way routine. It takes only about 15 minutes a day, and if you follow it, you will stop feeling lost. You will start feeling sharp. Chapter 3. The Right Way Routine. Simple but powerful. Section 1. Step 1. Choose the right podcast, not the cool one. Most people choose the cool podcast. Fast speakers, hard words, big topics. They want to feel advanced, but then they feel stupid. Then they quit, and their confidence gets smaller. If the podcast is too hard, your confidence dies first. So choose the right podcast, not the famous one. Your target is simple. Understand about 70 to 85%, not 100, not 30. If you understand most of it, your brain can connect the missing parts. If you understand almost nothing, your brain gives up. Choose short episodes. Choose clear voices. Choose topics you already know a little, like habits, work, money, fitness, or simple stories. And do one more thing that strong learners do. Pick one main podcast for 30 days. Winners don't switch tools every day. They stay, they repeat, and they master. Section 2. Step 2. The pause and attack method. Now the method. Listen in small bites, 20 to 40 seconds. Then pause. When you pause, you take control. Most people absorb, but you will attack. You will make the podcast work for you. Imagine a tired man at night. He opens a podcast. He feels heavy. He wants to skip. He wants to scroll. But he says, just one bite. He listens for 30 seconds. He pauses. He repeats one strong sentence slowly. Not 10 times, just enough to feel it. Then he plays again. Something changes. The fog starts to clear. The same words come back. The same patterns appear, and the man feels a small win. It is quiet, but it is real, and that small win makes him want the next one. Section 3. Step 3. 1 minute output, the identity seal. After you finish your small listening session, you do 1 minute of output. 1 minute, that's it. 1 minute a day can rebuild your identity. Most men wait for motivation. Strong men create proof. Output is proof. Use a simple formula. Say it out loud or write it. Today I learned. The story was about. One new word is. Keep it simple. Keep it honest. If you can only say 3 sentences, that is fine. 3 sentences today becomes confidence tomorrow. This is the identity seal. You are not just a listener. You are a learner. You are a man who speaks, a man who trains. Next, we need to protect this habit because life gets hard, work gets heavy, and that is when most people disappear. Let's fix that. Chapter 4. How to stay consistent, even when you feel weak. Section 1. The real problem. You don't need more motivation. You need consistency. That is the real battle. Many people start strong. They feel excited for 3 days. Then life hits them. Stress, long work hours, low energy, and they stop. But quitting is not just stopping English, it's breaking trust with yourself. Every time you quit, your brain learns, I don't finish, and that lesson spreads into other areas: gym, money, relationships, self-respect. Every time you show up, even small, your brain learns, I can trust myself. That trust is power. That trust is calm confidence. So we're not chasing a big feeling. We're building a strong identity, and identity is built through action, not mood. Section 2. The minimum day rule. Here is the trick that keeps you consistent: the minimum day. Bad days are not the end. Bad days are the test. On a bad day, you do the smallest version of the routine: 2 minutes listening, 1 sentence repeat, 10 seconds speaking. That's it. You don't try to be a hero, you just protect the chain. Picture this: it is late, your eyes are tired, you are already in bed, your phone is in your hand. You almost say, I will do it tomorrow. You almost break the promise. Then you remember, minimum day. You sit up, you press play, you listen for 1 small bite. You pause, you repeat 1 sentence, you say 1 short line. Done. You sleep proud, not because it was hard, because you did not quit, and that makes you dangerous in a good way. Section 3. Bridge. Your new 30-day identity. Now we make it real. A 30-day challenge. Not perfect, consistent. Choose 1 podcast. Do the routine daily. Use minimum day when tired. Track it simply: 1 check mark on a calendar, 1 note in your phone. Keep it light. After 30 days, your ears change. Words feel more familiar. Your listening feels cleaner. Your speaking feels less scary. But the biggest change is inside. 30 days from now, you can be a different man, quietly, steadily. You become the kind of man who trains daily, even when he is busy, even when he is not in the mood. And that identity will not stay in English. It will move into your whole life. But we must also make progress visible, because when you can feel progress, you protect the habit. Let's talk about that next. Chapter 5. Progress that you can feel, so you don't quit. Section 1. Track the right signals. Many people quit because progress feels invisible. They say, I study, but nothing changes. That feeling is dangerous. It kills the habit. So track the right signals. Not big tests every day, small, real signals. If you can feel progress, you will protect the habit. Track new words you reused. Track sentences you can repeat without reading. Track moments you understood without effort. Those are wins. Do something simple. Write 3 phrases from the podcast in your note app. At night, speak them once. Next week, speak them again. You will notice something. It feels easier. It feels more natural. That is proof. And when you have proof, your brain gets hungry. It wants more. Not because someone told you, because you can finally feel the change inside your own mouth and ears. Section 2. The repeat like a professional loop. Now let's talk about repeating. Many people hate repeating because they think it is boring, but repeating is only boring when you repeat without a plan. Scrolling feels like freedom, but repeating creates power. Here is a simple 3-day loop. Day 1, listen to understand the story. No pressure, just follow the message. Day 2, listen again and copy a few sentences. Pause, repeat them. Feel the rhythm. Day 3, speak a short summary. 1 minute, that's all. Most people never do day 2 and day 3. They stay at day 1 forever. They stay weak forever. Professionals repeat, amateurs scroll. And when you repeat like a professional, something strange happens. The episode becomes easier. Then you start hearing faster speech in other places too. Your brain learns the patterns. You start trusting yourself. That trust keeps you coming back. Section 3. From English skill to life power. Now listen closely. This is bigger than English. When you listen with focus, you train patience. When you pause, you train control. When you repeat, you train courage. When you do output, you train confidence. This is not an English routine. This is a man-building routine. Every time you complete the routine, you are teaching yourself, I do hard things in small steps. And that skill changes everything. Work, fitness, money, relationships, your self-talk. The world rewards men who can learn and stay consistent, not men who start and stop, not men who collect information, men who train. In the final chapter, I want you to imagine something. 2 versions of you, 2 futures, and 1 decision that decides which future becomes real. Stay with me because this part is where everything clicks. Chapter 6. Final wake-up call plus action plan. Section 1. Future self seen. 2 versions of you. Close your eyes for a second and see 2 versions of you. Version A keeps wasting time. He plays podcasts in the background. He saves more episodes. He says tomorrow. Months pass. He still feels behind. He still feels small when he must speak. He still feels that quiet shame. Version B chooses a method. 15 minutes a day. Small bites, pause, repeat. 1 minute output. Minimum day when tired. After 6 months, he is not perfect, but he is different. His ears are sharper. His mouth is calmer. His confidence is stronger. He respects himself more. Your future is not decided by talent. It's decided by tonight. So ask yourself, softly but honestly, which man do you respect? Section 2. Clear action steps. No confusion. Let's make it simple again. Pick 1 podcast you can understand. Understand about 70 to 85%. Then do this routine. Listen for 20 to 40 seconds. Pause. Repeat 1 sentence. Continue. After the session, do 1 minute of output. Speak or write, today I learned, or the story was about. Do it daily. Use minimum day on hard nights. Track 3 phrases. Re-listen the same episode for 3 days. Understand, copy, speak. No special apps, no perfect accent, no big time, just a phone and honesty. Simple works if you actually do it. Section 3. Closing. Stop wasting time. Start becoming. Time will pass anyway. That is not a threat. It is just truth. The only question is, will you use that time to become stronger, or will you stay the same? If you feel stuck, hear me like a brother. You are not too late, but you must stop lying to yourself with busy learning. Stop wasting time with passive listening. Start training. Don't ask for a new life. Train for it. Do this for 30 days. No drama, no excuses, just training. Small bites, small output, small proof. Every day. And today, right now, prove it once. In the comments, write one sentence. Today, I will start. Or write one new phrase you learned. Let's build the new you, one honest day at a time. I'm Stacy from English Learning Radio. Now prove it today. Do your first minimum day right after this video. Then comment, done, and subscribe, because the next videos will keep your English strong and your discipline stronger. Bye!